Indeed, the fundamentals of every science are 10. The definition, the subject and fruits, its mirror, relationship and founder, the name, cases and ruling of lawgiver, and the legal cases, some sufficient, and the one who obtains it all gains stability. إن مبادئ كل فن 10 الحد والموضوع ثم الثمرة ونسبته وفضله والواضع والاسم الاستمداد حكم الشارع مسائل والبعض بالبعض اكتفى ومن درى الجميع حاز الشرف. The مبادئ 10 are 10 fundamentals of every science that the students should know before delving into a particular subject. And this helps to know what it's about, how it can be achieved from its subject. So, in this episode, inshallah, we'll explain the 10 principles and the 10 fundamentals of the Tajweed knowledge. So, let's get started. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, all praise is due to Allah who has created us, who created the heavens and earth. Peace and blessing upon our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his family and his companions. Afterwards, welcome to our series Master Qur'anic Recitation. So, this is Ahmad Helmey. Inshallah, today we'll explain the 10 principles of Tajweed knowledge. As we said that it's very important for a student and to everyone to know the 10 principles of every science and every subject before delving into a particular subject. For example, that we know what is the subject of medicine, what is the subject of engineering, so what is the subject of Tajweed knowledge. So let's get started with the 10 principles of Tajweed knowledge. First of all, the definition. What is the meaning of Tajweed? And in Islamic knowledge, when we explain any term that will define two things, linguistically and technically. So linguistically, what the meaning of Tajweed linguistically? It refers to the Arabic language. So Tajweed, the word Tajweed derived from Jawada or Jayyid, good, okay, and permanent improvement to make something well. And that's linguistically, but applied or technical definition, it means the articulating every letter from its articulation point and giving every letter its right and do's, as well as applying overall rules of recitation like mad and idgham and so on and so forth. And also, what is the subject? Subject, it means the things that are discussed in this knowledge. As we know, for example, in the engineering knowledge, that will discuss the building constructions, maybe the internet, maybe, and so on and so forth. But, however, maybe the medicine knowledge that explain the body, okay. However, regarding the knowledge of Tajweed, that will discuss the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. How can we recite the Holy Quran correctly, accurately as the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam recited? This is the subject of the Tajweed knowledge. Also, the fruits and benefits of learning of this Tajweed and this knowledge. Preserve and guard the tongue from making errors and mistakes whilst reciting the Holy Quran, the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because maybe if you make a mistake in some words, that will change, at least to change the meaning. For example, if you said kal, okay, that you pronounce kaf instead of qaf, okay, that the original word is qal, okay, and that maybe that your articulation is not correct, and that you pronounce kalb. So the meaning actually changed. Why? Because qalb with qaf, heavy letter, it means heart. It means heart. However, kalb with kaf, light letter, it means dark. So change the meaning. Okay. Also, it's merit or virtue. It's one of the most honored of the signs due to relation to Allah's words. Also relation to other discipline. It's one of the fundamental subjects. It's one of the fundamental subjects that enabling the learner to recite the Holy Quran accurately. Also the founder of this knowledge. Tajweed is based on the recitation of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was instructed to recite by Sayyidina Jibreel alayhi salam. But the first person who collects the signs of Tajweed, rules of Tajweed, Nun al-Sakina, Tanween, Nun Sakina, the types of mad, makharij of articulation, characteristics of letters, and so on and so forth. The first person who collects these rules in the book is called Imam Abu Ubayd al-Qasim ibn Salam. Abu Ubayd al-Qasim ibn Salam. In his book is called Kitab al-Qira'at. Also, maybe the source of this knowledge. The source of this knowledge is based on sanad, narration. Let's back to the Prophet Muhammad and Sahaba and so on and so forth. Okay, so the Tajweed knowledge is based on sanad and narration, and that it's called ijazah or permission. Maybe when you want to learn the Holy Quran, that you go to the shaykh or teacher, and this shaykh has a permission from his shaykh, okay, to recite the Holy Quran and to teach the Holy Quran for any person all over the world. So it's called ijazah. Okay. Maybe after that, the ruling of learning this knowledge. When we discuss this point, that will divide into two things. The first thing is theoretical, and the second thing is applicable. What the meaning of theoretical? Theoretical, it means, do you know the name of ruling, definition of this rule? Definition means linguistically and technical, the evidence, the exception, and all things. This is theoretical. So theoretical, the learning of theoretical knowledge, the ruling of theoretical knowledge is fardu kifaya, communal obligation. That it means if some Muslims learn this science, there is no sin. Okay? But if there is no any person, no Tajweed in your country, for example, so all Muslims are sinful. What about the applicable? Applicable that you recite the Holy Quran accurately. That you apply the rules when you recite the Holy Quran correctly without knowing what is the meaning of that, what the definition of this rule. No, but that I apply. So this is fardu ayn. Fardu ayn ala kulli muslim wa muslimat. That's individual obligation all over the Muslims. Also the purpose. What is the purpose, and why should I learn this knowledge? Why? What is the reason? That to be able to recite the Holy Quran correctly, accurately, as the Prophet Muhammad recited. Also, what is the name? What is the name of this knowledge? This knowledge is called Tajweed betterment, enhancement, to make something excellent, okay, and giving every letter its rights and characteristics. So this is the 10 principles and 10 fundamentals of the Tajweed knowledge. Inshallah, the next episode will explain the mistakes. Okay, so one of the most important fruits and benefits of this knowledge is to guard your tongue from making mistakes. So inshallah we'll explain the types of mistakes when you recite the Holy Quran. What is the rule? What is the rule of this mistake regarding the prayer? Okay, and that if you have any questions, any comments, please don't hesitate to ask me. Jazakallah khairan. Don't forget to share these series with your friends, with your family, all over the world, for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Inshallah, see you soon. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.